Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm breaking my holiday silence. But I'm coming in with a mid-January, from January 15th to the end of January, I'm reading now, it must be the 6th of January, and I'll be uploading them to tell you how many celebrations that we will be celebrating coming up. So there is a New Year celebration in a Julian calendar, the celebration that has sort of like a Christmas, then a New Year's coming up. But January 15th itself has a numerous amount of celebrations that we can follow. For example, there is the National Hat Day on a very low level, but for those of us who wear hats, and I'm a hat wearer, I celebrate. There's a Humanitarian Day on January 15th. There's also the National Sanctity of Human Life Day, which every year I come in and celebrate. January is an especially particular month for me. For those of us who like ice cream, there's a Strawberry Ice Cream Day, the 15th of January. But also there is World Religion Day, which is always the third Sunday of January, and World Snow Day. And here, I'm in the mountains now, and if you can see out that window, it's all white. We have about coming up to a yard of snow, 1, 2, 3 feet. It's at a meter now. I was just outside, it's freezing outside. I've been shoveling. So this is just to welcome you back and welcome myself back. Now let's get into the second half of January reading. Hello, Cancer. It's me again, Christelle, and here I have the Vera Sibilla cards for a reading for you the second half of January, starting the 15th. And then I'll use the Silver Witchcraft Tarot here to highlight areas of concern and crown the reading by casting runes over to see what they have to add. Let's see what's in store for you for the second half of January. Well, the message from the two cards from under the decks that I didn't choose are very clear. You are hoping for a stepped up physical relation in that period. That is when it's going to churn your inners. That's what I'm looking for. I want more physical contact with another person. And I'll say it again. I want more physical contact with another person. I've got this leggerezza, the lightness of being, and speranza, hope. And typically they do talk about sex. This leggerezza talks about sex, and the speranza alone talks about easy love, just sex. And it's almost as if these cards are saying, in the immediacy, I just want physical contact. I don't want any strings attached. But lo and behold, when I open the deck that I chose, what do I get? Right in the middle, I have Gran Signore. This could be a Grand Dame as well. You want to be in the driver's seat, but you also want to be an important, a significant other for someone else. And I have to say, you really do even want to be tied down. The prigione here, the prison. You're looking to be tied down. Look what I have. The prigione and la riunione, the meeting together. And the domestico right before that. This is talking about living together with someone. This is what you're seeking. However, framing these cards are the messaggero, messenger, and falsità, lies, because you are not in that position now. All right, now this is a general reading, of course, and there are those of you who are happily partnered and are living together. But this message obviously might be for some other people, and however, it may hold something for you. You're reviewing your situation. You're reviewing your current partnership and the difficulties, perhaps, of a very lost physical relationship. It's been put on the back burner for too long. However, what I'm seeing here is the renewed desire for harmony, where you are the person who brings harmony and faith to a relationship. However, Cancer, I still see you as not being able to fully communicate this. I see this as churning inside, and I see it as something that you're keeping to yourself so far. Because I have conversazione and I have the disgrazia, disastro, the disaster, there's still, and that's the militare, following the militare. I'm going to take the tarot deck to see what they have to add. And let's take a look at these the cards that usually give you cause for concern. Let's start with the lies at the top and see if they can give me more information. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, the World card, and the 8 of Cups. Now, these 3 cards are telling me together over the lies that you're in a position today, now, to really offer someone, another person, the world, and it is the World card, to be happy, to have all of the ingredients to make things work out. However, both and, okay, either and. There's either because your financial situation in the past was not stable. That's what caused it, the situation with someone else before this January, not to go well. Either this and or this, the situation of the 8 of Cups, which is telling me that there was a lack of communicative transfer between the two. There was a lack of love being expressed. But today, the situation is different. Today, you're on stable ground. Today, you know who you are. Today, you know who you want. Today, you know how much money you have in the bank. And it seems that you're actually ready to offer something to someone. I'd like to also give a little bit of clearance to these other cards, the military. What is the military trying to show us? Here I have the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. Now, again, the theme of finance, of your finances, of your economic situation is coming up again. The Wheel of Fortune, however, talks about the burden and of the finances, and that is being kept under wraps. It's now the moment that things will start looking your way financially. Another clarification I'm going to take on this, these Grazia cards, the disaster with the communication together. Okay, here I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. What to say? It talks about time needed to go forward, more time than is expected, and this is going to set you back in your plans. However, move ahead you will, and moving ahead you will, especially trying to create the background necessary for the romantic side to your life, the romantic part of your life, the emotional side to your life. Now, and of course that is done through the conversazione, through talk. I'm going to also here look at another card, the domestico, the house domestic at the top, which is sandwiched between both the messenger, the messaggero, and the prigione, the prison. Okay, all right. What does this tell me? The King of Cups, all right, King of Cups, 2 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. This is clear that the underlying notion here, I mentioned that you did want to take it to the next level and you're interested in a permanent relationship. Of course, the people who are listening to me, all of you, this is a general reading, there are people who are already partnered. but you're considering how life would be if there were an abundance of monetary value in your life. And this is ultimately your goal. Thinking and wedding the two, I'm using the word wedding, espousing the notion of the romantic side and the financial side. And that seems to be further on your mind, highest up in your mind during the second half of January. I'm going now to take the runes and cast them to get some more out of what we have seen already. All right. Right there, conflicting messages, but not really conflicting to the point of standstill, but in conflicting in the sense that I have here Thurisat's bright stave and Sohilo. And Sohilo is on over the fedeltà, the fidelity card. Sohilo is the sun. Now, what do they tell us? Thurisat's tells me that undoubtedly you need to face the music. You need to take a stand on your position and to take stock, really. You need to take stock of your position and accept that you're in a path. And at this precise moment in time, the end of January, around that position, the situation is as it is. And the more you accept it, the better you will react to life changes and life experiences. But ultimately, there's counseling you to be faithful to your goal, because that was going to be ultimately successful. Now, there's also in store, there's an intermediate conversation here, this give and take, gifu, and that talks about negotiating the idea of you coming in and offering another stand, another gift, another position for you and your partner. Talk about something more. You have to communicate this, and what you will receive in return is a mixed bag of blessings. For the first of all, the person that you interact with, or persons you interact with, may not see eye to eye. They are currently dissatisfied with the situation, and there's a fundamental need for a sparing partner in this sense, because that other person seems to keep their feet on the ground, whereas you are way up above the ground with your ideas and your dreams, and it will serve the purpose of grounding you. However, not however, over the falsità, the lies, and the world card, there's Lagos, and Lagas it talks about something that if you can, this is the way it's reasoning. There is Björk Merkstave at the top, which tells us if you can accept the fact that now is not the time to move full speed ahead, after this critical period, things will start being very smooth and flowing just the way you want it to flow. And last but not least is Otala. And Otala is here telling us that you are on your way. This is, your dreams, your ideas that you're fostering, that you're harboring in this period of time are the ones that will ultimately move you onto your path. It's part of your path. That is, yes, the way to go. You have high hopes, keep them. You have high dreams, nurture them. This is what this spread is telling you. If there's another partner or someone, that a significant other, it could be a partner in crime, a business partner, or a romantic partner, if you see them not on the same level as you, take that as a grounding process. Take that as a counterbalance to your high hopes, your high dreams, and don't let it thwart them. I hope this was of help. Namaste, and until we read together again. Bye-bye.